Hello ladies and gents, boys and girls, just taking you over a quick video guide of my tools, perk decks and skills. So by default I've only ever used one perk deck ever personally, which is Burglar. I've opened them all, but I've only ever used Burglar. It's probably one of, if not the best. I mean, you do have another one that you could use, which is Hacker, but the Pocket ECM I don't particularly like. Basically, the Pocket ECM device has two charges with a 100-second cooldown timer, but each kill you perform will shorten the cooldown timer by 6 seconds, and the Pocket ECM only lasts for 6 seconds. So, to be fair, I don't really like it. It's not really a perk deck that I'd really like. It gives you the same sort of other stuff in it, but I don't particularly like it. I've tried it once and I didn't get along with it. So there's only a handful of stuff that I will take in my heists. Primarily it will be ECMs, body bags, trip mines, and maybe an ammo bag. They're the primary items that I will take, but in every video that I do, I will take you over the loadout before I go into the heist and why I'm taking the items. Sometimes I'll take my trip mines, sometimes I'll take the ECM, and sometimes I'll take the ammo bag, but the body bag is always on that list. For weapons of choice, I have only a few weapons to take. So for my primary weapons, I've got my Akimbo Glock 22Cs. I'm using Wolfhard, and that's what it says for me. If I remember rightly, it's the customs. If I remember rightly, it's the custom Shiminos, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of them. The other one is the Oversaw. Forget the minigun. Don't worry about that. No idea why I've even got that in the list. Yeah, you know what? So, because I don't use it. So, as you can see, I've got two primary weapons, my pistol and my Oversaw. That's it. Oh, and I've got a few others, but that's pretty much for... weapons that I forgot to sell, clearly. Right, so I use my custom Akimbos. If I double click them a second, so I've layered them with a custom layout colour that I've found. My barrel is a Rock Tech suppressor boost. I've got a team boost on it. Normally, because hey, I'm always in a team, I haven't put a charm on because I don't even know what they do. It's new. Gadget is micro laser. The grip is the eco grip, or whatever the hell that says. I've got the extended mag, and I've then got the long slider. Now you'll notice that when I've got both of my pistols on, I still get 3 detection. I've got a skill for detection, and what's on those pistols, exactly what's on the Glock 22C as well. The only difference between the two of them is that the boost, I've got concealment, because hey, you don't really need 2 team boosts, and also I need the extra concealment on the weapon itself. And there is the same, I've got the skull reflex dot on it. That's the only difference between them two. I've got the 17 Glock as well, because when I go up in infamy level, I can't actually use my 22C until I get to level 22. so I'll take this weapon along with me, which is pretty much got the same loadout as the others. I then also have the Judge shotgun with me as well, which I've laid out. If I just go into it, sorry, should have changed the ammo. I've got, I know, really funny, I found it, laughed, and it's been the same ever since. I've been using the Hello Kitty Judge shotgun for years. It makes me giggle every time I pull it out. Sorry, I'm a barrel of laughs and I like it. So I've got the Silent Killer suppressor on. I've got the concealment boost. Gadget is the compact laser module. I've got the custom reinforced frame, and the sight, I went with a professional choice sight. No idea why, it's just the one I picked. So I think it was probably the one at the time that was the lowest on taking down my concealment. So, and hey, why not? I know a lot of them are not compatible with the stuff that I generally have. So, and I haven't bought the other DLCs, weapon DLC packs, because to be fair, I'm happy with where my weapons look. I don't see a point in wasting money on something that I don't particularly use. So that's my side weapons, and I've only got the Oversaw. So the Oversaw has got basically the same Hello Kitty weapon skin on it, again just because it's funny. I think it's highly amusing, so it makes me chuckle, why not? I've got the concealment boost on it for the reason of extra concealment. I've got silent motor, and then I've got the durable blade, which is basically okay. 2 seconds. Yeah, I thought as much. Sorry. Just being an idiot. Right, so yeah, durable blade. Sorry, I was just thinking, what the hell? That's extra damage, but to be fair, you don't really need it. You want the extra ammo, to be fair, and the magazine size up. So yeah, durable blade. That's pretty much it. That covers the that section. Got brass knuckles, ace of spades, 2-piece suit. I've gone with that suit for Jimmy, just because, hey, looks quite cool, why not? Got the glasses on as well. I like Jimmy as a character, he makes me chuckle, so why not? As for points, I'll probably take you through that when I get to 100, but sometimes during my loadouts I will take you over the points, because there's certain heists where you'll need certain skills that you won't need on the next one. So that will be something like, there are points that I use all the time throughout everything, and then there'll be times where I might need to change out certain things, like when I take the saw with me on the bank jobs, I will add scavenger, portable saw, and extra lead. For the reason, well, I take portable saw as an A skill, and extra lead as a single point, just for the extra ammo. Don't really particularly need the ace skill of that one for 50% more ammo, because let's be fair, it's a waste of 6 points, and also you know, you've got enough ammo from one ammo bag for most jobs. So about the only time I'll probably take that is say just San Martin, but then again, to be fair, if I'm soloing it, I'm going to take that skill. If I'm doing it in a crew of people, which I normally do, I take it as a single skill, and 9 times out of 10 I'll take 2 ammo bags, and someone else will take an ammo bag and 2 ECMs, for instance. Pretty much everyone in the crew is pretty much kitted out the same way, because they're part of my Payday team, and I normally will tell people to take particular skills, and because of my vast experience as a Payday stealth heister, the people that I heist with will listen to what I have to say, because hey, I know what I'm talking about basically, so they have a tendency to listen to what I tell them to take, and they'll take it as a skill. And 9 times out of 10 the guys that I do heist with, they know what they're doing too. The only guy that doesn't is our new member of the team, who's just joined us in the last week. He's completely new to the game. I basically brought the game. He brought the game, and I basically brought the expansion pack for him, so he could play alongside us. So he's not limited. It was a bonus gift for him, really. It's nothing from me, really. So it just helps me out for some heists, and helps me play alongside a good friend of mine that I've known for the past 10 years. And hey, why not? You know, I was only going to buy it further down the line, and it's nothing just to gift it to him. So that's pretty much my loadout window. So I'm going to take you through the skills that I will use in a particular heist. So forced friendship, very good skill. Not only do you get an increased supply of cable ties, but you can also cable tie hostages 75% faster. I take confident with me because the power and range of your intimidation is increased by 50%. Very handy skill when getting civilians on the floor. And civilians are intimidated by the noise you make and remain intimidated 50% longer. Very handy skill to have on certain particular heists where there are a lot of civilians to deal with, and you just basically need to get them on the ground quickly, and maintain them on the ground. Normally when I'm in a team of people, we've got enough cable ties between a lot of us. You know, if I'm with Jimmy and Ellen, we've got 18 cable ties on us. So that's pretty much enough to handle most scenarios, especially bank jobs. Bank job, for instance, is one of them, and there's a few others like diamond store, etc., where we end up cable tying everyone up. Again, it all depends on what I'm doing. If I'm solo, you know, I'm the same layout, because what's the point of changing it? I then, as I said, will have a scavenger, portable saw, ace, and extra lead, maybe aced, depending on the heist. For certain, they're only specifically for bank jobs, so I'll take them on and off as and when I change the heist. I've got third law, eco sentry, and jack of all trades aced. That will give me 2 deployables. I don't really care about the other 2 points, so it doesn't make a difference whether you put it in sentry, target, in package. It's basically just so I can get jack of all trades. Hardware expert, drill saw sergeant, and more firepower ace is pretty much standard throughout the whole game for me, because I like my trip mines. I will have steady grip on as well at some point further down the line, because I like the extra accuracy and more stability, but it depends. It's normally further down the line that I start putting that in. My primary window is the Shinobi window, where I put all of my points in at first, because I want that ECM skill, for 2 ECMs, because having one on you sometimes just isn't enough. The ECM specialist skill, on the other hand, where ace skill, shall I say, is a completely different kettle of fish. There are only a few places that I would recommend taking it, and the rest of the time I just wouldn't, because Well, you know, you can only kill 4 guards anyway, so, you know, delaying the pager by 25, delaying the pager is pointless, basically, for me. I'd rather just bag them up and move along. So, you know, in the situations that I've been in where I've needed the skill or I've taken the skill, it's pretty pointless. About the only place I would recommend taking it is Go Bank and Car Shop. So, you know, and any time that you really want to do anything where there's an ECM dash, you know, where you want to go in and just lay an ECM on the floor, another one lays an ECM on the floor. But again, that only particularly works if, and I mean if, you have a team of people. So for an ECM dash, say like, I know, Ukraine job, we might do a Ukraine job where we'll take one ECM because we're starting off with that job maybe, or 9 times out of 10 we'll do jewelry store first and then we'll do Ukraine, so we will have the extra ECMs 9 times out of 10. But again, it's all dependent, because sometimes we might do the ECM dash, and that's where the ECM specialist comes in handy, because you can just lay it down. Because the ECM jammer duration is increased by 25% and the feedback for 25% longer. Pages are delayed by the ECM jammer. So basically, no pages will go off during the ECM. So the idea of it is that pages are delayed by the ECM. So if you kill a guard, it doesn't matter. And that's the only time I'll take it. So you can literally just lay an ECM, lay an ECM, lay an ECM, lay an ECM, and job done. Problem solved. You know, Car Shop, that would be it's a really good skill, especially if you've got a team of 4 people. You can literally just go in, murder all the guards, do all the objectives very quickly. One guy stay outside to do C4, jump in the car and off you go. Problem solved. You know, because you can literally just everyone just keep laying ECMs as the ECM's running out. You know, it takes about 5 seconds to lay the ECM on the floor, so if you perfectly time it perfectly well, you never run out of an ECM. So you can just get in the car and bugger up. You only need 2 cars. So, hence the reason why I'm looking for a 4th. For that same reason, because we'd like to start doing lots of different heists and lots of different videos on it too. So I am currently in the process of recruiting a 4th member. If you're willing to join my crew, I'm very happy to have you along. Then I've got duck and cover and parkour, second wind, optical illusions, ace, that's that primary really, that does your concealment. I do, in the end, will add the professional in as an ace skill, and then I start working on my gunslinger window where I get equilibrium, gun nut, akimbo, desperado, one-handed talent, and it just depends on the points that I've got left throughout the game. That really covers this guide. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's going to be on Payday 2 guide on Steam after it's done, so feel free to watch and enjoy. I'll be back again with the next video on pre-planning and loading out. So I'm going to take you over every single heist and the pre-loading and the well, mind you, I don't particularly need to, because I do that beforehand, before every heist anyway. So as we start the heist, I'll go over 1, the weapons I take with me, the skills I take with me, and the pre-planning and loadout. So yeah, so I don't really need to do a video on that anyway. So anyway, I'm off. I'm gonna go to bed because it's late and I'm tired. So I'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye.